Hello, and thank you for having me on your screen. Whatever gadget you're using, I'm really grateful to grace it. I beg. I won't ask whether you know anybody where they live abroad, where they depend on welfare or social or whatever they call it, because they call it different names in different countries. If you know any of them, where they depend on social for their utility, for their housing, for their whatever, even for the food where their children they eat, I beg this video now for them. Because they come watch and they come see the implication of the life where they don't decide to live. Because if care is not taken, they don't lay bad foundation for their children. On a serious note, you may not like what I want to say, but I want you to share this video because it will be useful for somebody and it will really save lives. My name is Uche Ezomedo, and if this is your first time of watching my video, please subscribe to this channel and also click the yellow button so that you can receive the videos. This channel is dedicated to integrity, upright living. We believe that you can be what you want to be without soiling your hand by the grace of God. So today we're talking about immigrants who have decided to live off on welfare. Now let's hit the road. It beats my imagination that people go through different rigors, different ordeals to get to Europe, to get to America, Australia, wherever. And when they have suffered to get there, they decide to entangle themselves by what is called benefit or welfare or whatever. I want to state that welfare or social benefits is not bad. In fact, it's a very good system that targets people who are economically disadvantaged, to help them at one point or the other. And I know that almost every immigrant has passed through a social welfare at one point or the other while looking for what he was looking for, okay? I have issue with those who have decided to leave and stay and continue to stay and who don't even want to leave at all. I have issue with them because the foundation they are laying is very dangerous. Not just for themselves, but for their children. I'm going to tell you some of the implications of this decision. You have decided to live off on welfare and you want to work. Let me tell you, you may want to work, but because you have some money coming into your coffers every month and you have food on your table, your utilities are being paid, you may not really get this job because you're not searching with your heart. Okay? Can you imagine that somebody who is married with family goes to claim single mom or single dad? Somebody who has children that are hale and healthy goes with fake certificates to claim that either he or any of the child is sick, or could go with a fake certificate of disability, and others go with all different kinds of lies. Look, the implication is detrimental. We can't even mention all, but I won't continue to list what you are bargaining for yourself and for your children. You are breeding a generation with no zeal for hard work. They know they see you work. They know they see you wake up in the morning to go work. So don't expect the children to work. Don't expect them to dedicate time on their studies. Don't expect them to, be the best in their academic performances because the zeal for hard work is not there. So you have laid a foundation for laziness, and laziness will abound. And when laziness abounds, there's definitely going to be poor performance at schools, and they might eventually drop out. So you are raising children that are likely going to end up being street boys and street girls. Another implication is that you have trained, or you're training yourself to be a give me mama or papa, okay? And you don't ever think of a way to give because you claim you don't have. But let me tell you, everybody has got something to give. There's nobody in this world that hasn't got something to give to somebody else. If you're a mom, decide to go and register to be a caretaker or a babysitter for somebody free of charge. It's a way of giving. But don't just position yourself to receive and receive. This is because God says that He gives bread to the eater and seed to the sower. So if you decide to be an eater of bread, you are going to have enough bread to eat, but you're never going to have some to reserve, because you don't reserve bread. Whenever you're giving bread, you finish it. And those who decide to be seed sowers, they also receive seed to sow. And the seed sowers will always have enough seed to sow, and their seed will multiply, because seed have got multiplicity tendencies or characteristics. And seed sowers eventually become bread givers. So you decide to be a receiver and then a bread eater, and you will never have anything to reserve for yourself. I'm going to give you one solid example. In the 80s, there was a migration that happened in Spain. I live in Catalonia, and then a migration happened from southern Spain to Catalonia because the economy was booming and all that. So different group of people came for different purposes. Some came to register and collect benefits and then relax and spend it. Others came to work hard to better their lives and the life of their family. And they came, everybody settled for what they came for. Those who wanted to work, some had 2 jobs and were able to train their children to schools. And now these children are part and parcel of the economic builders of Catalonia at this moment. Those other people who came for the purpose of what they were going to receive came, and of course they got registered, and the benefit kept coming every month. So they lived fine. But now that they are old, many of them are living a very pitiable lifestyle. They look poverty-stricken. Their children also appear the same because they didn't raise them up properly. Even their grandchildren. So you see them all moving around that vicious circle of poverty and lack. And these other people, they have broken away from that low lifestyle and they live well now. So you see the difference. And this happened as a result of decision that was taken long time ago. So are you deciding to remain poor and remain impoverished by depending on the social welfare, or you want to decide to do something better for yourself? Think about it. Go to the comment section. I want to hear from you. What has been your observation about those who are living off on welfare? Do they have progressive lifestyle? What about their children? Let's make it conversational so that people can pick from other people's experiences. Let me remind you again that God gives bread to the eater and He also gives seed to the sower. Thank you for watching this video. If it has blessed you, please share it to others that will need it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again.